2009, Ryukyugai, Okinawa. A southern tropical island practically a world removed from the daily grind of Kamurocho. Kiryu and Haruka return to their roots, becoming the proprietors of Morning Glory Orphanage, living amongst a small group of children with no relatives. But not even this remote beach was safe from the Yakuza. Only a year ago, the Ryodo family had served them an eviction notice in an effort to clear the land for the building of a luxury resort along the coast. Shigeru Nakahara, patriarch of the Ryodo family, believed the resort was the key to the future of prosperity for Okinawa, despite his love for the quiet serenity that such a resort would destroy. Kiryu's resolve to protect the home of these children showed Nakahara what would be lost in the process, and the friendship was forged. But not more than a year later, Nakahara was shot. Kiryu could not contain his rage. Nakahara's adoptive daughter, who saw the culprit, drew his face, and Kiryu could not believe his eyes. It was the spitting image of Kazuma, his father figure who had died in his arms. Not longer after, news of another shooting reached Kiryu. Daigo Dojima, whom Kiryu had entrusted the future of the Tojo clan to, was also shot by the mysterious assassin resembling Kazuma. An attack on the 6th chairman was enough to stir the Tojo clan's newly risen officers to action. Yoshitaka Mine, patriarch of the Hakuo clan. Shioshi Kanda, 3rd patriarch of the Nishikiyama family. Go Hamazaki, patriarch of the Hamazaki family. With Daigo out of the picture, all of them began to play their hands, and the ensuing clash pulled Kiryu and his new friends into the fold. Kiryu was forced to return to Kamurocho to discover the truth. A foreign arms dealing organization had lit the spark of the conflict. Black Monday was its name, and at its head, a man named Andre Richardson. Ryuzo Tamiya, the Japanese Ministry of Defense, had allied with the American CIA to lure out Black Monday. He'd leak information about the production of a ballistic missile system to lure Richardson to Japan, and he took the bait. But the CIA also sent an agent to assist in the capture, Joji Kazuma, the younger brother of Shintaro Kazuma. Tamiya revealed that the missile system and the resort development were both, in truth, tactics deployed to bring Black Monday to the surface. But the CIA had its own agenda, and Tamiya had no means of controlling the streak of blood left in Joji Kazuma's wake. To stop him, he turned to Kiryu. Meanwhile, back in Okinawa, the Tojo clan's struggles for dominance ended with Mine on top. He allied with the Tamashiro family of Ryukyugai, and Morning Glory Orphanage could not withstand their combined might. A surprise attack leveled the structure. But Morning Glory was not the only casualty. Rikia, the young captain of the Ryodo family, was shot by Tamashiro and died in Kiryu's arms. The attack on innocent lives was too much for Kiryu to take, and he clenched his fists, preparing to take on Mine in earnest. Mine had triumphed through his secret connection to Black Monday. He joined the Yakuza out of admiration for their life bonds that no amount of money could sever. But it was Daigo Dojima who saw the true value in the humanity of his subordinates, who became Mine's obsession. He rose through the ranks of the Tojo clan with Daigo as his impetus. But with Daigo in critical condition after the gunshot wound, Mine entered a downward spiral of despair. Mine came to the conclusion that Daigo was in no condition to live as he once had, and resolved to end his life to carry on the Tojo clan's legacy. Although Kiryu and Mine had both grown up as orphans, there could not be a bigger gulf in their ideologies, and the two men clashed. The battle came to an end with Black Monday's leader, Andre Richardson, pointing his gun at Mine. It was Daigo, arising from his comatose state, who saved Mine. But Mine, seeing the error of his ways, chose to take accountability in his own way, falling to his death with Richardson before Kiryu and Daigo's eyes. As things settled down, Kiryu had made ready to leave Kamurocho once more when a familiar face appeared in the crowd. Go Hamazaki, the disgraced former Tojo clan patriarch. Blaming Kiryu and the Tojo for having lost everything, Kiryu offered a hand of reconciliation, and Hamazaki responded by thrusting a knife into Kiryu's ribs. Faced with death, you are capable of almost anything. Those were the words Kiryu spoke to Hamazaki in the final moments. And they were true of both Rikia and Mine as well. As he healed, Kiryu helped to piece Morning Glory back together, brick by beam, looking out upon a peaceful horizon.